Grand Rising, everyone. I don't make a lot of these videos, but today felt like I needed to because something just transpired. And honestly, I feel like a lot of people go through this more than I know. So, this morning, give a little backstory. This morning, I went to go pick up my mother, and I called her and asked her if she could get my Clippers bag or whatever. Now, since it's been warm, at the moment, I ain't really been at my mom's house. Why? Because I don't have to be at my mom's house. Why? Because I'm a grown-ass woman. I can go wherever the fuck I want. But for some reason, West Indian parents feel like they have this ownership over you. And, like, yes, as your child, I do belong to you. I'm your child. I'm your blood bond, all that stuff like that. But I'm not your property. I'm not your possession. And I'm also not a feeling, especially when I'm given conditional love. And when I say conditional love, I mean you can give me love and adoration or respect or whatever the case may be, as long as I am not doing this, as long as I don't say this, as long as I'm not making, and I'm not doing any of that anymore. Niggas got me for my 20s. Niggas got me for my teens. And my big age, and my big 34-year-old self, about to be 35 this year, I'm standing double time on my boundaries with every and anybody. If you disrespect me, if you speak to me out of pocket, if you speak to me in a way where it's demeaning, if you deal with me like I am not my own person, I'm not my own being, you're going to rue the day. You're going to be mad as hell because you're going to fuck up your relationship. I've chosen to forgive my parent for certain things that parents probably don't even think they should be given forgiveness for. They think, oh, it's just life, you're supposed to just, chin up and shit like that. No. Not so, not over here. I've learned a lot of stuff during my healing process, and my healing process took me a good 3 to 4 years, and I'm still working on certain areas. But for the most part, the things that used to trigger me so bad no longer triggers me. Why? Because I've gained control over that, and I had to understand why. I was a people pleaser, and people love provoking people pleasers. They like to make scenarios where it's like the person don't necessarily make you do something, but they kind of like, I don't know, like they make you feel so much empathy and sympathy for them that you take up on the task yourself. I'm a Virgo, so that's just me naturally. Like, if you tell me something's going on, I'm already trying to figure out 10 different ways of how to execute and get you out the situation or make the situation better. But here's the thing. As my mother's daughter, I've had to heal from church hurt, family hurt, I've dealt with a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And for me to come out the person I am today, God has blessed me every day. Any person that tell me that God don't bless me can kindly kick rocks. But I love you enough to let you know that you're not going to cross my boundary. I love you enough to know that you do not have dominion over my being. I love you enough to let you know that I'm your child and not your possession. So you're going to have to find another way to love me. You're going to have to find another way. You're going to have to find another way. You're absolutely going to have to find another way. All that thing that you're used to and you grew up, that's done. It gave no fruit. The lifestyle that you sacrifice all your being for gave no fruit. Outside of your children are not criminals. Everybody is well in their own position of trying to create their own lane for themselves. Respect that and try to do the same for yourself. But because you want to stay in a set lane, don't mean the rest of your children must follow suit, because we have not reaped benefits of the decisions that you've made. So if I've acknowledged and forgiven you for the decisions that you had to make on the whim or whatever the case, because you had no guidance, okay, cool. But respect that I'm my own being. I make my own choices. I have my own mind. I walk and do and go wherever I please. So please do not ever get it misconstrued when you feel like, okay, your child is under your roof, that you own them. You do not own your child, especially if they're providing for themselves, and the only thing you're honestly giving is a roof. I do everything else. So please respect me as a grown-ass woman. And that is the problem with Jamaican women, mothers, and all this other stuff, like, and auntie, whatever the hell you want to call it, grandmothers, all that shit. Y'all don't respect us as women. Y'all see it. Oh, y'all know we women. Y'all know, because y'all want us to do all these freaking domesticated ass tasks. I'm not that live. I'm not that. So please, for the love of God, like, I didn't mean to make you cry or nothing like that, but respectfully, you're gonna stop doing it. You're gonna stop crossing a boundary when I ask you to stop crossing the boundary. And if you don't, you're gonna have to feel it. It is what it is. So with that being said, I hope this resonates with some people. I hope it resonates with a lot of folks, for you to be able to tell your truth to your parents and not feel bad about it. Like, hey, I cried tears too. I cried a lot of tears for not being understood, for not having somebody hold sympathy and remorse, especially for the things that I've gone through on behalf of you. You know, I love you dearly. Do better. Thank you.